Hi besties, it's your girl Catherine. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing okay. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the best spring hygiene, body care, fine fragrance mist that you can find for the springtime. I want to show you guys a couple of products that you might have in your collection and you kind of forgot about them because they're a little bit way in the back, or if you need a couple of recommendations for hygiene, body care, fragrances for the springtime. Here is the video for you all, so why not go ahead and get started. All right, so starting in order, I'm going to give you guys a couple of recommendations on bar soaps. The first brand I have to recommend are Caress bar soaps. You guys can get these at Family Dollar, Walmart, I believe Target sells them as well, but these specific fragrances are my favorite from them. This is the Caress Pure Embrace Velvety Soft Skin Floral Fusion Oil. It has white flowers and almond oil. When you think of spring, this is what it smells like. It's not too potent and astringent flowerly like a dirt fragrance or wet grass. It has a nice floral, it's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit almondy from the almond oil. It's really great. I definitely recommend you can get like a huge pack of this for a really good deal. It's one of my favorites. I highly recommend. You need to try it out. And also this one right here, this is the Brazilian Gardenia and Coconut Milk. This is an amazing find. You can get this at Family Dollar, I believe. It's like a 4-pack for like $3. This one has a sweeter fragrance because of the coconut, but it's still just as good as the Pure Embrace one. The best thing about these bar soaps is that it's not your typical strong, astringent, almost drying feeling of a bar soap. It's really nice. It gets the job done, but it's not too harsh on the skin. They are so good for that building fragrance up. I really like these. And then we also have this one right here. This is the Dove Go Fresh Restore. It has blue fig and it's amazing. This has a really sweet fresh fruit fragrance, and it's not like a strong imitation fruit, but it's beautiful. And normally with Dove body washes or bar soaps, they have a very refreshing fragrance, but this one I found has a nice sweet fragrance and it's a little bit fruity. If you have been trying to find a fruity bar soap and you could never figure out which one they have this one. I do believe they do have a grapefruit and a mango one. The mango one is a little bit more creamier, but this one is perfect. It's one of my favorite Dove fragrances and it's not too overwhelming. So if you want a little bit of sweetness, definitely try this out. It's so good. And last bar soap I want to recommend to you guys, if you need a good cleaning, especially if you've been outside, it's a little bit sweaty, you need to get rid of all of that dirt and grime off your skin. This is the Dr. Bronner's All-One Hemp Baby Unscented Bar Soap. Dr. Bronner's is known for their Castile soap, of course, the one that comes in a really big liquid bottle. Like, a little bit of that goes a long way, and I have to say this bar soap will last you forever. If you love to use Castile soap on the hot areas on your body, for example, this little section right here, the hot spots, the ones that start creating moisture, your armpit, your little elbow area, behind the knees, inside the thigh crevices, those areas are where, for me, I like to use a little bit of Castile soap, dilute it as much as possible, get it in there, scrub it up, use a rag, washcloth, and this will help you feel nice and clean, and it's not too stripping if you know how to dilute the product. So a little bit of this stuff goes a long way, and this is around like $4 or $5, but it's so good. I definitely recommend if you want a nice clean feeling base to start your shower routine. Try this out. Next up, I'm going to recommend some body washes. If you're not a big fan of bar soaps, that's fine. I have a couple of body washes to recommend to you guys, and all these body washes you can get at the drugstore as well. I talked about that bar soap from Dove, and I have to also talk about the Blue Fig and Orange Blossom body wash. I got this really huge one from Ross, but you can also get the other smaller normal typical sizes that they have at Walmart. I've seen it at Walmart and Target. It does come out a little blue. It's a little bluish. We love to see that. But it's so nice. It's fruity, it's sweet, it's not too overpowering. That's so good, you guys. That's amazing. I love to see it. This is one of my favorite body washes for the springtime when I want something a little sweet and fruity, but not too overwhelmingly artificial. If you want a natural fruity fragrance, this is the one to go. I have to put you guys on this because not many people talk about this fragrance from Dove, so this needs love and care because it's so good and I really enjoy it, especially when I have a lot of people coming over. They can use this huge thing, and Dove is so universal. Next up, I have this one from Caress. This is the Brazilian Gardenian Coconut Milk. I just talked about the bar soap as well, and this right here, the best thing about it is that it has a nice, fresh, and clean fragrance without being overwhelmingly laundry or astringent clean. It's so good. It mixes so well with the coconut milk, and that coconut isn't like that imitation strong tropical coconut. It's beautiful. You need to give this a try. The gardenia makes it nice and fresh, but not so strong. This is my second bottle of it actually because I cannot live without this body wash. It's so nice. So if you want a nice refreshing morning routine or a shower nighttime routine, you want to feel nice and clean, not too strong, give this one a shot. So good. The next one I have here is a very sea salty fragrance, and this is the OGX Sea Kelp and Hyaluronic Acid Scrub and Wash. If you like fragrances that are very earthy and you want to get a little bit of that ocean note to it, this is what it smells like. Imagine you are using seaweed from the ocean and having a seaweed wrap around your body. This is what it smells like. It's so authentic. I don't understand how I love this fragrance so much, but it is so good, you guys. If you love seaweed and you don't mind the fragrance of seaweed, this is it. And I have to mention it because it gives me that vibe of almost summertime. So if you want to get a little bit into like that ocean, you're about to go to the beach and you want that true experience of going into the beach with the sand between your toes, exfoliating with some water and sand there, this is what it is. This is not talked about much because I know for a fact that not many people find this scent a very appealing fragrance. You have to definitely enjoy it, but I really like it a lot. It's really fun and it's a little bit more unique to what I have in my collection with the florals and the sugary fragrances. This calms me down and it's so good, especially if you want a beach inspired shower routine. It's a little different, but it's really fun. This is all for my besties out there who want a springish floral fragrance, but not really strong. I have two Olay body washes to recommend to you guys. This one is the white one and it has collagen in it, B3. And the reason why I am recommending this to you guys is because it has this soft, almost perfumey floral note. And if you want to smell expensive during the springtime, especially have a luxurious shower routine, you need to give these Olay body washes a try. They're very nice, they're thick, and they're not too slippery. The formula is really good in these body washes, and this one's a really nice, expensive floral fragrance, but it's not too potent. And then this yellow one right here has vitamin C, so it's good for brightening and cleansing. This one has more of a springtime flower outside fragrance. So if you want to stop by, smell the flowers, this is what it smells like. So definitely give these a try, since they're not too strong and they're not too artificial, and they will get the job done with a couple of benefits. I do know Olay is branching out with their formulas and have different varieties of this little bottle, so give these a try. I do like the white one a tiny bit more because it is sweeter. This one's more potent floral and this one is more luxurious. For a fruity fragrance, this was very popular last year and I think it should still be talked about this year. This is the Olay Fresh Outlast White Strawberry and Mint. This is so perfect for all those besties out there who love a fruity fragrance. You're getting into hygiene, you want to smell good, you want to have a nice fruity shower routine. This smells amazing. It smells like strawberries. It has a tiny bit of mint, but that mint isn't so strong. This is perfect for a beginner shower routine or anyone who loves strawberry. This is amazing. I had a mini of it and I finished it and it's so good. I love using it for travel, and you can't say no to Olay. Olay body washes have a very luxurious feeling to them. There's something about the packaging as well that screams spring. Like you're gonna go pick some white strawberries. It's such an aesthetic to me. This is a winner in my book. So if you want something refreshing but fruity, try out White Strawberry Mint from Olay. I have a couple of more expensive-ish body washes, and they are from the brand Native. This one right here is the Lilac and White Tea body wash. White tea is a little bit of a distinct fragrance, so if you love tea fragrances, you will enjoy this one. This has a really strong, almost medicinal fragrance. It smells really nice and a little bit perfumey. So if you have any fragrances that have white tea or gardenia, this would be really good. Screams spring to me because it has that nice floral fragrance. So this one's a really good one to try. But if you want something really nice and sweet and gourmand, I didn't forget for you guys, this right here is the Baked by Melissa Native Body Wash and Tie-Dye Vanilla Cupcake. You will keep hearing me talk about this because this is one of the most, if anything, amazing gourmand body wash that has been released, especially from a brand that has a lot of good quality ingredients inside their body wash. And this is so divine. If you want to smell like a vanilla cupcake or any type of cake battered good, you need to give this a shot. It is around $10.99, I believe, but if you go shop on their website, you can get a couple of discounts, and I think it's cheaper to buy it on their website, and then you can get free shipping if you spend around $25 or $35 on the website. Now let's talk about some body scrubs. Love getting rid of all of that gunk, grime, dead skin cells. So I have a couple of recommendations to give you guys. This first one right here is the Tree Hut Vitamin C Shea Sugar Scrub, and this one is to help brighten your skin with the vitamin C. When I use this one specifically, this is my second bottle, I like to scrub it and then leave it on for as long as possible to get use of all of that goodness that's inside the product, and then it makes my skin feel really nice, clean, soft, and brightened. So this one has a really nice spa-like fragrance too. If you've ever been to a spa or you ever had your pedicure done and then you use a sugar scrub, this is what it smells like, and it's amazing. I highly recommend vitamin C. Not many people rave about vitamin C, but this is one of my favorite fresh everyday body scrubs. This is what you need. And then also they did release this new one out, and I actually really enjoy it. This is the candied lemon one. It's so refreshing, and I thought it would be like such a strong candied lemon, which it is, but when you use it on your body, it tones it down a little bit because you're spreading all that product, and it's so mesmerizing in the shower. Sometimes lemon can be way too pungent, like a lemon pledge, and this is almost on the verge of being lemon pledge in a disinfectant way, but it's so good, and I think the candy really sweetens out the lemon in this fragrance. And I've actually noticed that not all Tree Hut scrubs and the fragrances are the same course wise. Like this one was a lot softer than vitamin C, and there are some that are a lot more gentle than the other ones. If you do get tired of using Tree Hut scrubs because your hands get very raw and coarse because you're using your hands consistently, you can use a washcloth and cover your hand with that, or an exfoliating glove. You can get those at TJ Maxx or Ross, but the washcloth trick, it's really handy if you have sensitive hands, but this one's really good, and the formula is really nice. Definitely recommend those. And another one, if you have super sensitive skin, you don't like Tree Hut scrubs, this one is so amazing for the springtime because it's nice, juicy, and fruity. This is the Dove Pomegranate Seeds and Shea Butter body scrub. This is around like $6-7. It smells so good, you guys. I love this one so much. This is one of my first body scrubs I bought when I was in high school. I went through tubs of this stuff. The pomegranate specifically, it's amazing, and it's so soft and gentle on the skin, but it does make a huge difference when you use it though, so definitely give this one a shot. Oh my goodness, one last product here. If you love florals, you need to get this Tree Hut Exotic Bloom. No one talks about this one, and I love this one so much. It's hard to open, but this one has a beautiful blooming fragrance. It smells almost like a nighttime floral, and it's not too strong or musky at all, but it makes such a huge statement in the shower. You need to give this a go if you love florals. Exotic Bloom is also amazing, and I do love the color of it. It's really pretty. All right, let's talk about some lotions. When I think of springtime, I think of hot, sweaty, pollen, some bees buzzing around, butterflies here and there. And whenever it gets hot where I live, I like to wear lotions that are light and comfortable but still get the job done. And these ones right here are so good. You guys can get these at Ulta. This is the Tree Hut Body Butters. They're so good, you guys, and they're so light and they're fluffy. This one is the vitamin C one. It's jiggling right now. It's very whipped as well. So think of it as almost a jello, maybe like pudding. It looks and feels like pudding. It's lightweight, but it's a body butter. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's clean. If you want something to keep yourself nourished during the springtime but not too heavy, you need to give this one a go. Vitamin C is my favorite. And then also this one right here, this is also Exotic Bloom. I mentioned this, and look at that texture. It's amazing. It's so good, you guys. It's one of my favorite products out here. I think the Tree Hut body butters are what was needed, especially the whipped version. The whipped ones are so good. They do have a version where it's a lot thicker. Those are perfect for the fall and winter time, but in the summer, springtime, you need to give the whipped body butters a go. I definitely love them so much. They're amazing and so lightweight and very breathable for the skin, but you can tell that it does do something for your skin. Since we're talking about lightweight lotions, here's another one. This is the Nivea Breathable Nourishing Body Lotion, and this is in Tropical Breeze. They also have another one in Fresh Fusion, and that one smells like baby powder. It's amazing and it's so good. Like, the quality of this lotion, it's not sticky and it's breathable, lightweight, but you can still feel like you do have a tiny bit of lotion on, which is not a bad feeling at all. And I really do like the formula of these, especially when I'm in the mood to not feel super heavy with a whole bunch of body lotion on my body. So definitely give this a try. The formula is so good. Highly recommend it. Another one I have here is the Jergens Cloud Cream. This one has hyaluronic complex, so it's a dry skin moisturizer. I remembered that this was super talked about because of the packaging. Like, it's so gorgeous. It looks like clouds, okay, the pink and the blue, like cotton candy maybe. It's not heavily scented at all. Let me give this a whiff again. It's super lightweight. If anything, it's giving me vitamin C vibes, but super light. I'm gonna give you guys a comparison real quick. As you guys can see, it literally melts into the skin, almost like water. So if you want something a tiny bit more nourishing than the Nivea breathable lotions, this one's really nice because it does absorb into the skin super fast. Like, that took like 10 seconds if anything. This is another product to try out if you want some options. And another one that's a little bit heavier from the other two is the Hemp's body lotions. Now, a lot of you guys love Hemp's, and I totally feel the same way. Thing is when you're applying, it doesn't feel so heavy onto the skin, but once you let it sit on the skin, it does have like that nice barrier that you can feel that it does something. It's very nourishing, but it's not so heavy. And this one I have is the Exotic Green Tea and Asian Pear. This is so good for the spring. It's a little fruity, but it has a little bit of a tea fragrance. It's so refreshing to use. I got this one from TJ Maxx for $12. I highly recommend grabbing them at TJ Maxx or Ross. They're a lot cheaper because at Ulta it's around like $20. Those are my lotion recommendations from the drugstore. But a fragrance that I do want to share with you guys I think will be perfect for the spring, but it's also good for year round. And I don't think a lot of people talk about this fragrance specifically from this brand, but this is the Sol de Janeiro Boom Dia Bright Cream. Now, they talk about the other one very much, the original one, but this one is the 40 Cherry Rosa, and it has Black Amber Plum and Vanilla Woods. Let me tell you guys why I really enjoy this during the springtime. It's a sweet vanilla, but it has a little bit of that Black Amber Plum. It's so good, you guys. It's so versatile. This is a little spray. This is $20. And then here is the cream right here. There we go. That's what it looks like. And then let me show you guys the texture really quickly. Go like that. So it's definitely not like the thickest cream, but it's definitely not the lightest cream. The fragrance though, oh my goodness, it's so good, you guys. Like, I will tell you guys, if you want to try a product from Sol de Janeiro that's not gourmand or cookie-like, you need to give the Boom Dia Bright Cream a try. This is so good. For the springtime, sometimes I want that skin fragrance, but this one enhances the fragrance to where it's sweet and fruity and vanilla-like, and I love it so much. It's a vanilla that's a fruity vanilla, and it's done right. It's not a strong fruity with a dash of vanilla. This is like a perfect mix. 65% vanilla and a couple of percents of the plum. It's amazing, and I think it's so good, and I want to talk about it more because not many people talk about it. This is a really good fragrance. And I do have a couple of fragrances to recommend. Here is the Pacifica Blue Moon. This one has water, lavender, and currant, but I think this would go so well with the 40 because it has like this vanilla scent. So if you've been trying to find like a airy, light skin type of vanilla, you need to give this one a shot. That would be so good. This one doesn't smell like water, lavender, and currant. It smells like vanilla. It's so good. It's not like a super warm vanilla, but it's like a mid-tone vanilla with a skin-like fragrance. It's so good. You need to give this one a try. I got this for around like $20 at Target. And the sucky thing is about this though, is that it doesn't have a cap, unfortunately, but it's still really good. Definitely give it a sniff at Target if you can. Another product that I love during the springtime, honestly since this whole year started, this is the Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Scent Spray. If you want something that is very fresh and a little bit earthy, you need to give this one a try. I got this for around $10 at TJ Maxx. This one is so good if you want something refreshing and different than like the normal typical fresh fragrances. It has a little bit of musk too as well. Probably has cardamom, other spices, and it's so good. And it's only $10, so you definitely need to give this a try. This fragrance mist is from Mix Bar. You can get this at Target, and this is the Blackberry Tonic one. It's also a body mist, but it's also a hair mist as well, so you can use this for your hair. And one of my favorite things about this is that it's so sweet and fruity, but not so overpowering. It's such a nice, warm blackberry fragrance. It's not a super in-your-face, sugary, overload, powdered sugar. This is so good. You definitely need to give this a try. If you love, what's it called? Blueberry sugar pancakes from Bath & Body Works, give the blueberry tonic a try. This would be perfect for nighttime if you want a evening fruity fragrance. This is it. It's so good. It's so good. I have to wear this more. I don't wear it as often because I like using this for my hair. A couple of Victoria's Secret pink fragrances I have is Cool and Bright. I don't talk about Victoria's Secret pink fragrances as much because I feel like they don't last as long as I want them to, but this one does last pretty long. This has Chill Pear, White Orchid, and Zesty Orange. This is all for my besties out there who love fruity fragrances, who love very quenching fruity fragrances. It smells so good, and I'm normally not a huge fruity fragrance person, but this one's really addicting to wear, and I think this would be so good and juicy to wear during the springtime, getting ready for the summertime. And the last fine fragrance mist I have to share with you guys is Soft and Dreamy. This one has Violet Petals, Fresh Peony, and Sun-Kissed Woods. This one is also from their signature line from VS Pink as well. It's so amazing. This is like a soft floral. It's like a baby floral. And this will be so good for the morning time, or if you're going to the office, business, maybe a casual dinner. This is good right here. You need to give this a try. If you love your florals or you wanting to get into florals, this one has a medium longevity. It's really nice. I think it's one of the stronger fragrances that VS Pink has to offer. It's great for beginners who are wanting to have more variety outside of Bath & Body Works. And one more thing that I have to share with you guys is a deodorant. And I don't wear deodorant as much because I don't have body odor, but I do like to add alongside and wear deodorant or wear fragrance on my pits because it elevates and strengthens the fragrance that I am wearing of the day. And this is Earl Grey and Mulberry. I got this from their website online. You could probably find this at Target because Target sells a lot of native products. This one has a white tea fragrance, so if you were to use a white tea hygiene routine, you would use this deodorant alongside with Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Scent Spray and also the Hemp's. That would be a good hygiene routine. Oh, and also this too, the native lilac and white tea. So if you have the lilac and white tea, this smells almost similar to it, but it doesn't have that floral note. That's what it smells like to me. So pair that up. That's a hygiene routine right there, you guys. So that is everything that I have to share with you guys today in this video. Hopefully this video helped you to find some inspiration to what hygiene products that you want to use or get during the springtime. I tried to put a little bit of everything in here, put some fragrances, some body washes, some shower techniques in here. So that is everything. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know down below if you have any questions or video ideas you guys want to see from me, especially during the springtime. And that is everything. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.